Tapos na yung drama sa Senado, nagkaroon na ng 13 votes ang majority block at napalitan na yung dating president. Pero one day before yung change during the special session, nag-file ng petition for certiorari and prohibition si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano together with some other senators sa kanyang grupo sa Supreme Court. At ito ay asking to nullify yung June 3 Senate session na nagtanggal sa kanya bilang Senate President. At sabi niya, yung session na yon nung June 3 was unconstitutional and tinatawag niyang rump session. Yung issue dito na nire-raise niya is that the Senate requires a physical appearance of at least 13 members to form a constitutional majority based on a 24 full member roster ng Senado. Nasa Constitution po yun na ang Senate is composed of 24 senators. Sabi niya, only 12 senators were present during the June 3 session, making the proceedings invalid. And sabi niya, dahil invalid yung proceedings, dapat void ang sesyon ng Senado na yon, particularly yung reorganization, declaration of all seats vacant, reorganization of committee chairmanships, no, at yung pag-elect kay Senator Gatchalian as Senate President pro tempore and acting Senate President. Siyempre, humingi siya ng TRO o yung tinatawag na status quo order para i-restore kaagad siyang bilang presidente ng Senado at ang kanyang mga kaalay na chairman na inappoint niya. And particularly, naging issue dito yung Avellino versus Cuenco. GR number L-2821. Landmark decision ito, 1949 pa ito. At ito yung parehong sitwasyon, leadership dispute in the Senate, and nagkaroon ng president. Ito rin yung ginamit ng grupo nila Senator Soto para mag-take over ng June 3. Ang nangyari dito, nung merong session ang Senado noong 1949, si Senate President Jose Avellino, dinidelay niya yung proceedings kasi alam niyang tatanggalin siya. He was trying to block from taking over kasi at that time, kulang din yung mga Senado na present doon sa Senate session. And only 12 senators, very similar talaga, ang nandoon at tinatawag din ni Avellino na rump session. And doon sa rump session na ito, dineclare ng mga nandun, particularly yung mga senador na nandun na nag-elect kay Senator Mariano Jesus Cuenco na maging Senate President. Actually, acting Senate President din. And again, they attacked the constitutionality, no, ng Senate election na ito, ng presidency. Nag-file si Avellino ng quo warranto proceeding para i-reinstate niya yung sarili niya as Senate President. And ano nga ba ang quorum sa Senado based on this Avellino versus Cuenco? One senator was absent, bringing the total member na 23. And the 12 senators who remained in the session hall, sabi ng Supreme Court at the time, was a valid constitutional majority. Kasi 23 divided by 2 plus 1, no? To conduct official business. So, in effect, ang sinasabi ng ating Supreme Court, yun lang actually present ang dapat na bilang ng senators who can constitute a quorum. The only difference dito is that noong Avellino versus Cuenco, yung senator na absent was in the United States. At wala siya sa jurisdiction ng ating Philippine laws and jurisprudence. No? Habang yung difference nung June 3 session ng ating Senado, lahat ng senador nasa jurisdiction natin. So, kung nag-apply yung present senators, those who are present in the Senate at that time, if you will count yung senators na presently dito sa June 3, dapat 24 ang bilang. Dahil yung dalawang absent na senator, si Senator Bato de la Rosa and Senator Jinggoy Estrada, nakulong na siya dati, are still within the Philippine jurisdiction. So medyo may point din naman yung issue ni Senator Cayetano. But of course, this is Mutin academic. Wala na siya as Senate President, but only for academic discussion. The Supreme Court can rule finally kung 24 based on the Constitution or kung those who are actually present. Kaya nga yung isang rational ng isang senator, kung 6 sa mga senator nahulog ang eroplano at namatay, based on 24 pa rin bang bilang natin? Sa bagay, kung nahulog yung 6 na senator sa eroplano, masaya ang buong Pilipinas, no? Pero joking aside, may point din yun, no? Actual presence ang required. So, unfortunately, ito namang Supreme Court did not act on the petition. Parang hanggang ngayon, wala silang order to the other parties to comment, etc. Hindi nila inaksyonan. So, baka ang feeling natin, yung Supreme Court sasabihin nila internal matter yan, it is a political question na walang jurisdiction, walang scope ang powers ng Supreme Court to decide.